Well, good morning. So I'm going to do a different spread today. See if you like it or not. Let me know. It's going to be called the Journey Spread. It, I've done it before. I've done it for the love readings. I really like it. It's a, it's interesting. I like the way it flows. I always add a card to it though, what we don't see. So it's what we leave behind, why we're leaving it behind, what's guiding us to the new destination, the challenge, what you don't see, and the destiny. And what I like about this is it's short term. Excuse me, I got stuff. It's short term, so it's not meant to be, a year out. When we have a path, we have little goals along the way. So even in the case where the destiny or what this outcome, it's short term. Like this is the first stop along the way. Um, and I like that because it reminds us that, you know, we can work for something that can take us a while to get there. It doesn't mean that we're going to get there in a month or a week. It could take a year, it could take 2 years, depending on what the journey is. So, by what we're leaving behind, it will make sense whether this will resonate or not. It's a good spread. So, we're going to get started. And actually, I'm cutting today because kind of like that feel. Okay, so what are we leaving behind? There's going to be 3 cards. We've got lovers. We have 3 of Swords and Knight of Cups. Why? 5 of Pentacles. This is interesting. What we don't see. Sun. What is guiding us? Devil. Ooh. Challenge. Hangman. And Destiny. God, I got something in my eye. Sorry. With glasses, it sucks. Um, 7 of Swords, Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which makes sense of what we're leaving behind. Oh, I feel like it's about a broken heart. Like you're leaving that behind. It's done. There's a relationship or a feeling. It could just be a feeling, like feeling like you need love, or feeling like love is your ultimate prize, or feeling like this is something that you have to have. Um, I feel like because the 3 of Swords is there, there's something here that's bringing us sadness and heartache, and it's time to leave that in the past. It's time to move forward. The reason why, too, like the why is the 5 of Pentacles. So I usually show the cards. So here's the Lovers, and then I pulled the 3 of Swords and the Knight. Whoa, that was weird. I just flipped up onto my deck. And then the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's someone that, has come in and offered something, and whatever this situation is brought you sadness. I do feel like the Knight of Cups is a good thing, a positive thing. So I don't think that's what it is. I think there's a situation with someone that's brought you, and you're leaving that. It doesn't mean that you're leaving that person. I'll tell you why, because that damn devil. Um, but the 5 of Pentacles tells me the why is you feel stuck. Like you kind of feel stuck, and like there's no one to talk to about it. There's no one to go to. There's no one to share this with. And I feel like that's the why. I gotta leave this because I'm not happy. And the 3 of Swords is saying that. Like I'm sad. It's breaking my heart. It's hurting bad. So I need to move forward, and I need to move out of that. I think with the sun being what we don't see, what we're not noticing is the happiness. And it makes me a little bit nervous about leaving this because you're not seeing this, you're not seeing the sun. But I do feel like, all in all, the destiny is about taking our life back. And that could be all it is. What you're leaving behind is the sadness with this love, right? So if you're in a relationship or have a relationship that comes and goes, or there's a friendship or something where there are times within it that it hurts, you're letting the hurt go. And in some cases, you're letting the whole relationship go. It's a little wonky because of the devil in our guide. This is what's guiding us, and this is addiction. This is something we're tied to. And but I think that this could be something we need to watch as well. So here's the deal. Either this is guiding us and we're holding on to, God, I got hair in my eye. We're holding on to this addiction. We're holding on to what's tied to us, and that is causing us to leave this situation. Or we understand that we're being tied to something and we need to leave. I'm not sure which way this goes, because I get almost a feeling like you're not leaving a situation because you feel very tied to it, and there's something that's bonding you. The devil can definitely be a negative card, but at the same time, we have bonds, and sometimes bonds are really hard to break. If they're causing you sadness, then you need to take a different look at it, hence the challenge being the hangman, right? So we need to look at this differently, and we're having a hard time because this is something that we're addicted to, we're bonded to, we're tied to. We're tied to very deeply. And it's making us move forward. And I think that's okay, because we're moving forward. Whatever it is, there's a specific reason why we're on this journey. And the Five of Pentacles is really, the why. We're kind of feeling alone and solitude, and so I want to do anything to get out of this solitude, whether it's stay with my addictions or move away from them. The hangman is taking a look at things differently, and maybe that speaks directly to the devil. Is okay, maybe this isn't an addiction, maybe it's just a genuine good thing, or what's really happening in what we're leaving. So, that hangman energy has gotten us to the point where we need to look at things differently. And that's the challenge. How are we going to do this? How are we going to see this? How are we going to move forward if we've got sadness and we're leaving it because of, not seeing the answer, not seeing a good outcome. We don't see. The Five of Pentacles to me is about not seeing what's there. So in the regular Rider Waite, they have two people walking by that church window, and they're hurt, they're cold, but they're not going into the church. Why aren't they going into the church? Is the church an evil place? Okay, could be. Or are they just not seeing it and choosing not to see it, or unwilling to take help from somebody? They're like, no, we've got to do this on our own. So to me, that's what the why is. Like, you feel like, I can't see past this. I can't see where the help is. I can't see, if that makes sense. And the hangman speaks to me really of that, right? So the Seven of Swords, and I'm going to pull my little booklet, because the Seven of Swords in this, I've read it. I just can't remember this is the Wizard's Tarot. I can't remember what it says that I'm trying to remember. There's something about this. So they have keywords: stealing, rescuing, stealth, dishonesty, sabotage, sneakiness, stealth, traitor, spy. But there's something in here. As we reach certain levels of achievement, it is natural to evaluate our lives in order to determine our next steps. The sevens bring the energy of assessment into the forefront. So I think that's exactly what it is. At first glance, it looks like this wizard is making off with some books. The haste and the covered face make it look like he doesn't want to get caught. Is he stealing the books, rescuing them, liberating them? Sometimes the real story all depends on who's telling it. So that's what I was trying to get at. This can be a lot of different things. It's kind of like they say, who's telling the story? So is your destiny stealing, or is it taking back, or is it rescuing yourself? So I believe it's just because I'm like that kind of person. I mean, it's really about rescuing yourself, liberating yourself, coming to a conclusion on this whole situation, which is going to make sense. What is over here, what you are leaving, is not a bad thing. I don't get that feeling, but it's something that you need to liberate from. It doesn't mean that if this is a person or someone that you're addicted to with the devil, it's liberating yourself from the addiction, not from the person or not from the thing. It's saying, yeah, this is great, but I don't have to have it. I don't want to necessarily lose it because then I'd be sad with the Three of Swords. But it's not bad. I've put myself in the devil situation. I have made it so that I feel addicted because I don't see the good, or I don't see the help because I'm trying to do this all on my own, and I'm not talking to anybody about it, and I'm not looking at the joy that this brings me. So I need to find this answer. Challenge, hangman. Perfect. And I need to liberate myself from the way I think. And I hope that makes sense. This is the Wizard's Tarot, yeah. I do like looking at that Seven of Swords in different ways because it can definitely be stealing, but it can be, I call it taking back what's ours, and that can be liberating. So let me know if this made any sense, if you like it, if you like the original ones. I may flip around just to keep things real, but that makes a lot of sense to me. So take care. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button. Please comment because that's important for me to know whether it's resonating with you or not. And like I said, I read intuitively, so it's going to be what it is. But at the same time, we can mix things up too. So just let me know. I appreciate it, and take care. Have a beautiful day.